Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Na 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 Thomas the Take Along Engine, Episode 16, Scotsman's Goodbye. The Flying Scotsman was enjoying his time on the island of Sodor. He really loved it, especially spending time with his little brother Gordon. You really live on a nice proper railway. I know, right? Although, how's Papyrus doing? And yes, before you say it, yes, there actually was a train called Papyrus. Look it up on Google. So how's Papyrus doing? He's fine. He's been repainted in Railway Express livery blue. Oh, really? Yeah. So, yeah. The next day, Sir Topham Hatt came up and said, "Engines, you need help. I'm sending a diesel over here to help. He's prone to have teething troubles." "What does that mean?" said Percy. "It means this diesel is difficult," said Henry. And the diesel was. He approached the shed one day. "Not bad. I've seen worse," said the diesel. "At least you're all clean." The engines were surprised. "It's not your fault," he went on, "but you're all out of date. I'm up to date. A fill of oil, a touch on the starter, and I'm off. No butter, no waiting. They have to fuss around you for hours before you're ready." At last, the engines found their voices. "How rude," the diesel said. "You asked for it," again he said. "Now shut up." The next day, the engines had an indignation meeting or something. "Disgraceful," said Gordon.
Disgusting,
said James. "Despicable," said Henry. "We cannot allow it." "Yes, he did it to us. We'll do it to him and see how he likes it." The next day, the diesel was purring nicely. So, he was backing up to his coaches. "Watch this, Scotsman and Henry. Now I'll show you something." And he rolled back towards his coaches. Then it happened. Dun 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 dun. Shaking and sputtering, the diesel stopped. "Can we help you at all?" said the engine sweetly. The diesel seethed with baffled fury as Percy pushed him into the works. "My hat! You caught it in your air intake," said the inspector. "Bother your hat. You have a wig now, so you could say bye to that piece of shabby wood." "So, well, Henry, it looks like you'll have to take the train." "May I help, sir?" said Scotsman. "I like a nice long run on my last day." "Sure." So, Scotsman and Henry buffered up together, and they took the train. Dun 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 dun. "Now for a sprint." What?" "That means speed," he said. I'm ready when you are." And at last they reached the station. "Have you heard the latest?" said Gordon. "Apparently the diesel sucked up the inspector's hat. James says he's sick as boiler sludge and sulking. Serves him right for calling us old and out of date." Said Gordon as he went for the coaches. The next day, Flying Scotsman was greeted a farewell, and his controllers said away. "Come back and see us soon," they said. "I will. Goodbye." And he puffed away. What about Diesel? He had slipped out when no one was looking. Considering that everyone pretty much forgot about him. He left two things behind, though. A really nasty smell and a battered bowler hat.